Mindy, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my wrap up for the Ladies of Horror Fiction Readathon, hosted by Hey Little Thrifter and the Ladies of Horror Fiction. And I completed 3 prompts for this readathon, and I read 3 wonderful works of horror written by women. First, I read a book for the prompt of read something by an LGBTQIA plus author, and for that I chose The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. I don't know in what way she's an LGBTQIA plus author. Don't really know that story, but it was recommended as an option by the Ladies of Horror Fiction on Twitter, so I gave that one a read and I absolutely loved it. It is a classic about a woman who slowly goes insane having to look at this horrible yellow wallpaper every day. I don't know her whole story, but I do know that she was married and had a child and had postpartum depression / psychosis, and she wrote this book kind of about that time in her life. And I also know that she left her husband later in life and lived on her own, which was not common at the time because this is a classic written in the 1800s, so she was a very interesting woman who led a very interesting life. If you know anything more about her, let me know down in the comments. I absolutely love The Yellow Wallpaper. It's one of my favorite classics of all time, and I will definitely be rereading it sometime in the future. I also read a book by a woman of color. That was Body by Asa Nanami. This is a book of short stories that each story focuses on a different body part, and it has to do with people that are become obsessed with a certain body part. And I mean, these were horror stories in a sense, but I would probably call it everyday horror or very quiet horror, because they all seem like stories that could really actually happen if someone just takes normal issues that a lot of people have in this world and just tweak it up just a tiny bit, just a little bit weird. Get a little bit weird with it, and that's these stories. And I really enjoyed them. They were well written and entertaining to read. Would I call it horror? I'm on the fence with that, but some were definitely very strange, so I will say that, and they were very enjoyable. And I also read a Ladies of Horror Fiction book with an amazing cover, and that was I Am Not Your Final Girl by Claire C. Holland. And this was a book of horror poetry, and this was a very interesting little collection because each story is based on a different horror movie, and the poems are written in the perspective of the final girl, so it's kind of like the final girl gets her say and tells her story, and I thought that was really interesting. I haven't seen all of the movies, so but I have heard of most of them and sort of the basic story of most of them, and all of these really made sense. And even if you haven't seen the movies, you can get the emotion and meaning of them. I believe this collection is best suited for someone who is a horror movie fan who can appreciate horror literature and poetry as well. And if that sounds like you, if you love horror movies and want to hear about the ladies' side of things, then give this one a try. So those are the books that I read for Ladies of Horror Readathon and for the Women in Horror Month. If you like this video, you can hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.